Hello and welcome to the Triple Threat podcast. I am Ian Hanlon, and with me, as always, are the three brothers Vaughn, the brothers Grimm, if you will. We've got a bi-coastal, pan-Canadian collection of Vaughns here today. So sitting across from me right now, I have William Vaughn. How you doing, Will?
I'm doing very well. It's very nice to have you here, Ian, on our fair show, doing our fair intro.
Well, it's good to be here.
It's good to have you. And coming at us also, give us a holler, boys.
Holler.
All right,
Holler at you.
Alex.
Good job, Ian. That was well done. Brava.
Yeah,
I wanted to make it clear that it was a podcast, so I hope that came across.
Oh
No,
yeah.
you did.
Okay.
So imagine people looking at their iPhone being like, there's nothing moving on my screen.
A lot of people
Is this
think
a
it's a
show?
snack
What is this?
cake.
We're
It's not a snack
individuals.
cake. It is a podcast. It only does one thing.
Quadruple threat this week.
Quadruple threat this week. We thought we'd add Mr. Ian to the mix here.
We'll say 3.5 threat.
3.5 men. Hey, we could take 2.5.
Very generously.
We can replace 2.5 men next. Is this season the last one, guys? Of 2.5 men?
I certainly hope so.
Unfortunately, it's the
willful
last
ignorance.
season of 2.5 Men.
Is it the last? Well, Dad's gonna be upset.
Nah, I don't think he will.
I
Hasn't been the same since Mr. Sheen's been gone, so I think he's okay.
Why
with
is
it.
there a chimney sweep telling us that?
I've always thought
Ever since Charlie Sheen left.
I wasn't quite so.
that wasn't
Having
as accurate.
It's our favourite show down at the orphanage.
There you go.
They like it because someone's taking care of someone else.
This is the only time Ian's allowed on the podcast because his impressions are just too much.
Oh,
too,
yeah,
too good.
far and away the best.
I'm more than
good.
happy to play it completely straight if that's the
No funny business.
Seriousness.
No nonsense. We'll
Yeah.
have no nonsense out of you.
Well, we will not have you making us look bad here,
Right.
sir. You're a guest. We're on the 6th floor here. You can either leave through the door or leave through the window.
Yeah, I know my place now.
There you go.
You could also go to the roof and catch a helicopter, which would be pretty great.
There's that too. I'd have
Yeah,
to-
just hail a helicopter.
we got a few. I'd have to
As
dangle
people do.
from a rope ladder though. That would be my condition.
That would
But
be
like
it.
in movies, you can't see it or you can't hear it till you see it. So
Oh yeah.
It's true in real life, too, though. You have your back turned to a helicopter?
And you're just dang.
Oh, wow. It's right there.
Oh, Luell dang. That snuck up on me there.
It's a low profile sort of vehicle.
Or you could have a helicopter come out of your hat like Inspector Gadget.
That's an option.
But he's a robot person.
It's not an entire helicopter though.
Was he-
It's just
Just the propeller.
Was he ever
He becomes
a
a
person?
helicopter.
Was he ever a person? No, he's like
It's a
entirely
great
constructed, right?
philosophical question.
Yeah.
Was he ever a person?
Just-
Were we ever people?
I don't
know.
know.
Maybe
or
Inspector-
do we earn it through a lifetime? I don't know.
oh god.
I think
Got
maybe
introspective real quick.
Inspector Gadget's like kind of a metaphor for it's like a dream world or something. Like there's this robot man who's not really a person, and a robot hand that's not really connected to anybody. It's just connected to a stick of dynamite.
It's true.
The only real person in the whole thing is the girl, Penny.
I think we're going to say the cat. I was like, that's a cat.
Oh man.
Wasn't he just kind of like a gag on like the $6 Million Man or something?
Inspector Gadget?
That makes
no.
a lot of sense actually.
Yeah,
No, maybe he's not.
Oh, okay. Well, huh.
or the Bionic Woman, but he'd be like the Bionic.
But I guess it would have to be
Man.
an accident of some sort, and I don't think there was.
All right, let's just roll the Matthew Broderick film
Yeah.
and see what we can learn from that.
No,
Let's do like an
let's-
X-Men
let's-
oranges.
Oranges.
X-Men
X-Men oranges.
X-Men oranges.
Inspector
Oh
Gadget.
my god, Charles, this one's very taut.
We all have to travel to Florida immediately to save time.
I've been shot. Oh, it's a blood orange. Okay. Blood orange.
I got your sun kiss right here, Bob. Snicked.
Snipped.
I think we should roll the French Stewart film actually, Inspector Gadget 2. And I think he was like
Electric
he was up against like a lady Inspector Gadget.
Oh
thing in
yeah,
that
like
one.
she was like the T-1000 of the
Yeah,
piece.
yeah. Or what was she in Terminator 3? I'm looking at the deep Blu-ray right now.
The TX.
The TX.
I think French Stewart was also in Home Alone like 4 or
Yes.
6.
Alex,
or
did you and I
9.
see that in theaters?
We saw Home Alone 3.
Yeah, you saw the
Which
last
is
one in
ludicrous.
theaters.
Masterpiece.
Ludacris was in it.
pretty-
Wait,
was pretty
Ludacris was
good.
in Home Alone 3?
Who?
Ludacris. He was in it?
No.
Chris Bridges? No?
Is that word gone? Can I not use that word anymore?
You can only refer to a rapper.
Can I say?
You can't
I can
use
say over the top.
You can't use
Is
Common
Ludacris'
either.
name?
Yeah, you can't use Ludacris. Common, who stars in Terminator to Salvation. I'm looking at the Blu-ray right now.
There you go.
Common, you can't use Ludacris. You can't refer to the amount of money of $50 as 50 cents.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, you can't use that.
You can't just toss around Pharrell anymore.
Yeah,
That's
you can't
awful.
say, yeah, it's Pharrell. You can't say that.
No.
Unless you're wearing a
I
big
never
mounty-ass
tossed
cap.
that around.
You never toss Pharrell around?
That was very common on the playground back in my day.
Well, don't toss Pharrell around. He's a big guy.
Eating crushed up Mr. Noodles straight out of the bag and throwing around the word Pharrell. And roof and wall ball. That was basically it.
Oh, wall ball.
Oh man, doesn't the janitor would go up once a year and make it rain,
Rain tennis balls.
tennis balls?
And it was the best Tuesday ever.
It would rain those blue. It was like those Pepsi logo bouncy balls that they
orange
had
ones,
in like
too.
the 70s. Yeah, the hockey ball too. Playing street hockey with
I don't
those
remember
sucked.
the 70s.
Those I don't remember the
They're
70s.
fuzzy. for
Pepsi
me, yeah.
bouncy balls? Sorry, that's
They're like okay. If you saw it, you would know what I meant. Maybe they're more 80s than 70s. I don't know.
I Google it, but I can't.
The NFL preview last week, we were
Spot on
with all of our
Spot on.
picks.
Thanks for all of the 4 people that listened to that.
Oh, yeah, man. I learned so much about football listening
Yes.
to that. I seriously did.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, good. There you go.
Yeah, he's
Did only 4 people listen to it, Matt?
Not actually. I'm just
Okay.
extrapolating from the content we gave out to the public.
I thought I re-listened to it, which is listening to it once because I don't really listen to it when I'm a part of it. I thought it wasn't bad.
It was good.
There you go.
I think we actually did a pretty good job for 3 guys who aren't football analysts by day.
Much in the way that Matt did not enjoy the How Stuff Works podcast. If you don't know anything about the topic, I think we taught people a lot. And if you do know a lot about the topic, then we probably sounded like absolute morons.
Because we just
truth
regurgitated
is-
facts like they do.
Truth
on the
is
How-
somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Very, it was very untimely though. Although Eddie Lacy, we thought he'd be out with a concussion. He's practicing again, which is good. So my pick of the
No,
Packers.
he's going to be cleared. Apparently, he's progressing nicely.
There you go. So my pick of the Packers is still valid. Still
They look
valid.
real good too on Thursday.
They look great on Thursday. Thursday
really
night
good.
against the Steelers. Oh man.
No, against the Seahawks.
Against the Packers.
The
game
actual game.
I thought
The
you were
real
talking about
game
the
that
Ravens.
actually
Sorry,
happened.
I just have the Ravens on the brain, boys. I
get the Packers and Ravens confused
because
too.
they're playing to.
I don't care about either one of them. And
Last
the quarterbacks
Thursday.
suck.
And they were a trivia question last night.
They were a trivia question. We I should mention that the Team Perkis boys won first place at the Bottleneck Trivia with a score of 24 or 23.
23.
Yeah, whatever. It won 23 out of 30. We won 4 tickets to a show sometime in the next year, which monetarily that prize is like $120.
Yeah, but there were 6
kind
of
of
us
show?
at the table.
Yeah. What kind
6
of
at the table, and they're like, "Here's 4 tickets to a show of your choice."
it's bar
I
called
would
the
have pulled out my
Commodore.
switchblade immediately.
Immediately. Would have immediately
like
sliced
I do
Fonzie.
anyway, but I definitely would have that time.
Yeah, the trivia question last night was which NFL team is named after an Edgar Allan Poe poem. And yeah,
I said the pendulums.
the pendulums.
The Peoria Pendulums.
The pendulums.
Those guys are scary.
Well, they have their season goes all over the place. I mean, it swings back and forth. I mean, it's hard to get momentum on their side. Yeah.
I see where that's going.
Well, regardless, both our teams, the first week of the season got off to a bad start, but have since rebounded in a big way, as the games over the last couple of days will tell us.
Oh, ballsy.
Thursday's
Ballsy.
game was a monster.
Yeah, Thursday night's game, the Ravens and Steelers, huge. It was great. Ian and I went out and we saw it at the Score on Davie Street. It was a great time. Had everybody like crowding around us, and everybody in their Baltimore Ravens stuff. They had flags, banners, confetti was thrown. It was insane. It was like Mardi Gras all over again.
It's true.
Yeah.
It was completely.
Baltimore is known for its Mardi Gras celebration. So
Hey,
I can see
they
why-
won
why
the
that
Super
would
Bowl
be
in New Orleans last time, so that is somewhat topical.
stretching.
Mr.
Stretching.
Stretching.
Over a year ago, Tom.
Stretching.
I'm not. Listen, the only stretching I do is DDP yoga. DDP Yoga is a fitness program developed by Diamond Dallas Page. It'll increase flexibility and cardio and strength.
I don't want any of those things.
A high-octane yoga, folks. It ain't your mama's yoga. And right now, he's offering the Max Pack.
What deal would we have on the Max Pack?
You get 50% off the Max Pack if you use the code Triple Threat on the website.
50%.
Oh, I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that right now.
That's like $300 off.
How much is DDP Yoga?
It's more affordable than you think. Listen, guys, it works for me, and to each their own. But DDP
It's more affordable than you think.
Friend of the show. It is. It's about the cost. For me, it was less than the cost of 2 months at the gym.
And it lasts forever.
And it lasts forever. So you guys have nothing to say to that. That's okay.
DVD gets scratched.
That's a good point, actually. I've been looking at them and I'm like, oh no. Because they just come in little like pockets. They don't come in like a case. They come in little DVD pockets. But he's
sleeves or pockets?
Well, like a sleeve or a pocket.
They're just like jean pockets? They're just like pockets of jeans that cut out.
Let's just go with sleeve.
I just remembered one of the big perks of working in the video store was anytime you'd have a banged up DVD case or something like that, you could just go to work and go, I'm taking these.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of empty ones.
And you could there'd be so many, you could actually like pick which one, like which button in the middle you wanted that would match it. It was like the little 2 thing or the 3-prong deal.
Or the weird sprocket one that was always broken in 6 places.
Yeah, the sprocket one sucked.
It is weird looking at how questionable some of the early DVDs were. I have a Charlie and Chocolate Factory one that's like cardboard and you clip it in.
Oh, that's Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers did that for years. And
that's garbage.
Oh, those things stunk. I remember we had Rogers Video something called cut boxing. We had to cut the thing and put it in. Like Alex, you probably remember doing that at Blockbuster. But yeah, those Warner Brother cases were the worst.
I didn't know you could snap open the plastic edge for like 2 years. So I was just bending covers horribly, just trying to like work them out. It was
horribly mangled for all those copies of Bring the House Out or Bringing Down the House with.
No, I have to get a new copy of Romeo Must Die now.
How am I gonna get Half Past Dead into its box properly? Oh Lord,
Jet Li deserves better.
Jet Li does deserve better.
Don't just say it like it's a fact.
Jet Li deserves better. Jet Li's friend of the show.
Well, still never got out to see the third Expendables.
Expendables, yeah, we got to see that. You guys check out Expendables 3 how many times so far?
I don't know what you mean, but still haven't had a chance. I'm not going.
But it's probably gonna be out of theaters soon due to its performance.
Well, I want to see it before the Oscar buzz kicks in for it.
That's true. You know what? I think this is Dolph's year.
I really think so.
I think this is Lundgren's.
I got a good feeling about Terry Crews really bringing it home this year and having an even bigger automatic shotgun than he did in the last one.
Old peck popping Crews.
Mm-hmm.
I only saw the first one, and then I was like, all right.
Is that worth seeing? I haven't seen anything.
No. Is anything worth seeing nowadays? I don't know.
Well, yeah, but that movie came out 4 years ago.
Podcast over.
Podcast over. Pick up your mic and drop it, Alex. Drop the mic. Why are you huffing?
It didn't cost me.
Don't huff.
That wasn't me. I'm not huffing.
Don't huff.
I was just...
Oh, he huffed.
Okay. Oh, he huffing.
Oh, he's straight huffing.
That reminds me of a conversation we had on Sunday night, which I won't divulge, but...
Well, why?
Thanks for bringing it up. That's great.
I can't. It was brutal.
Okay.
Right, anyway,
can you talk around it?
On to the next one.
Can you talk around it? Can you dance?
No.
This is like a podcast law you're breaking right now. You can't bring up a topic.
I really shouldn't have brought it up at all.
Okay, fine.
You can swap out the names or say that it was
I go to prison.
Yeah, you can.
I'll text it to you later.
Tell the opposite of the story. Just be like, then this person didn't say this.
Which would be me.
Right.
Tell the opposite. Just say you didn't say it when you did, and we just established you did say it.
It's like when you say, you're like, oh, I was going to say, and then you say something that could be, questionable, or you're like, oh, I got a haircut. Oh, I was going to ask you if you've got a haircut.
Or
that can absolves you.
I can lead you in with like, hey, Alex, who didn't cause a scene at the Sizzler last week?
After I put out that grease fire with my face.
All right.
As you do.
That's Weird Al lyric.
Oh, okay.
I was going to sashay into something else, but it escaped me.
Oh, sashay away, please.
No,
I'd love for you to sashay into anything else.
The audio
just imagining
medium is
you
perfect.
Yeah.
Sash.
The new NHL game came out. If you've picked it up.
I got to hear about this.
Okay,
well,
that's why I brought it up.
By the way.
Oh,
What do
no.
they do for
Patrice
commercials
Bergeron is the best
He's like a slam
athlete actor I've
poet.
seen in a long time. And what he's saying is stupid, but he's actually pretty charismatic at it, I find. But you hate it. Of course, it's dumb.
We should have a slam poetry contest this week.
Okay.
Well, I need to-
Let's go. Okay, I'll start.
Giving us
Here we go.
Zero time to get ready.
Okay,
Improv
here we go.
slam.
Here we go. Improv slam.
Okay.
I'm going to talk. It's about NHL 15. Here we go.
That's got to be on topic?
Imagine me. Okay, I'm against a brick wall, and I got kind of like crazy eyes. Just for people that know.
As opposed
Like
to your
your-
normal
Like
same
your
looking
Skype
eyes.
picture?
Yeah, your Skype picture is really.
It's a little bit. I mean, my Skype picture is heartwarming more than anything else.
No, it's
Heartwarming to what?
It's horrifying.
To hearts.
To whom?
To hum. Okay, here we go. So.
I gotta show.
Here we go.
I gotta show Ian 1 sec.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
That's
that's a pretty good time right there.
there it is.
And when I said
Okay.
heartwarming to Hume, I meant philosopher David Hume, of course.
okay.
Anyway, go on.
NHL 15. Why did you not bring more changes? I want to play a different game. I don't want to pay money for the same thing with the same name with just different people in it.
Is this supposed to rhyme?
Change it up. No,
No,
that's not how
it's
that
like-
works.
Come on, Will. You
Slam
know slam
poetry,
poetry. Just speaking from the heart, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Patrice Bergeron rhymes with the commercial.
Yeah,
Oh
because
my
they
God,
don't.
It's not
for the
slam
next
poetry.
forever.
Because NHL fans don't know about slam poetry. Like
Well,
Yeah,
we've been there.
that's how we
We've
do.
been
This is
there.
Def Jam.
It's from the street.
This is Def Jam slam poetry.
Just let me know
what-
when I
okay.
can start snapping.
Okay. I've already snapped. I've already lost it.
Matt's not done his poem.
Where do we leave off? Changes. Okay, keep going.
Changes, sure. Where's the Winter Classic? Why can't I see my guy escape from first base to second base to the blue line?
Second base.
Yeah, it's a baseball stadium. Will, just get this is subtlety. You have to kind of suss it out yourself.
I can't.
You're gonna
He's
write
painting
down the
that
lyrics
suss it.
after I say this.
Did anyone else suss that out?
He's painting a word picture, Will.
I sashayed it, but I did not suss.
Hey,
Okay,
don't make fun of
okay,
my words.
work on your just sussing. Just be a better game next time. Goodbye. That's it. There you go.
That's how
Boom.
it ends.
Slam.
That's good.
Now,
Slam. Power.
We're recording,
How do
right?
you like me now?
sorry about take it back to how do you like me now? Well, on the PS3 version, there is the Winter Classic. It just doesn't
Okay.
have it on the.
So what's the
PS4
difference
version.
between NHL 15 and NHL 14, both for the PlayStation 3? I say this because you and I have PlayStation 3s and not the next.
Now, yes, I can only speak on the PlayStation 3's version. I know the PlayStation 4 version received a graphical update. The arenas look better. It moves better. The gameplay is more or less the same, which was fine because it was good before. But it's missing a ton of features like the Be a GM mode and like Live the Life and Winter Classic, like you said, Matt. All this other stuff. The new version for PS3, it's clear that they put all their developing power into the next generation because the PS3 version, it looks exactly the same. The menus are exactly the same. Everything about it is the same except for it's got new songs. It's got the commentary with Emmerich and Olchik and Ferraro. I thought it had McGuire. I don't know why, but it's got Ray in it, and like they don't. That's the only interesting thing is that the commentary is new, really, and the rosters have been updated. But that's about the only thing that's different. So if you're on the fence about spending $70 on a new NHL game for 2015, I can't recommend this. I would say that Madden really outdid NHL as far as new features this year.
And marketing. I'm not on the fence, by the way. Whatever
On-
the opposite of being on the fence is, I am.
Oh, it's on the ground. Or
Off
you
the
fall
fence,
on the ground.
yeah. Or you
Boots on the ground. Man.
Maybe you're climbed a tree from that fence, and so now you're on a tree on one side.
What?
A better vantage point. I'm just imagining a fence. With
A
trees
vantage
around.
point of what?
Are you
I don't know the area you've decided to land on, bro.
I'm not trying to see things. I just don't want to play the game.
I don't know.
I need a better vantage point.
My pick for best sports game this season is Super Australian Rules Football 2015, and that's available on the iTunes App Store, so you can check that out.
And it must be for the Super Nintendo, given its name.
No, it's just super. It's just a super fun game.
Super. I love that they did that. They were just like, we need to make a sequel for the game that we released on the Nintendo, but we need to make sure that people know it's not for the same system.
Yeah, or exactly. Just like, this is not Star Wars, it's Super Star Wars.
Wasn't there a rumor that they were going to make the N64 like the Ultra 64 or something, so they could just call them like Ultra Smash? Or not, that's not a good example.
Yeah,
Ultra
there
Mario
was
Brothers or
a
something.
there was a Nintendo Power ad, and it had like Diddy Kong walking into the future, and it was like on top of a system called the Ultra 64. So that's what they were going to call it, the Ultra 64.
That's really weird because that exact image was in my dream last night.
And the code...
It's kind of 2001. It was like a 2001 Space Odyssey sort of thing. It was weird.
And then Ric Flair came out. Woo! No, the code name for the GameCube also, when it was being developed, the code name was Dolphin.
I still think the Super Duper.
The Pretty Great.
It's called the Incredible 64. No, the only system I can think of that had a code name that was the same as the system name, obviously, was Xbox. Because it's like the most code name for a game system I've ever heard. It's the Xbox.
It's the thing.
I'm guessing they just stuck with that because they probably just realized through all the hype that was coming up around it, where it was like, it's the Xbox.
Why change the name? Because people are going to be confused.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point.
You don't want to call it like Don's Machine after that or something.
Yeah, so. Bill's Game Troller Box system.
Damn it, Don.
Damn it, Don.
I mean, systems have been different names in different places. When the Nintendo came out in Japan, first of all, it looked entirely different. It was called the Famicom, which is short for Family Computer. And then the Super Nintendo came out. Famicom. It was called the Super Famicom. The Sega Genesis in Europe, I believe, was called the Mega Drive.
Yeah, because I had one here. I had the Genesis, and then we moved to Wales, and the house that we moved into,
where?
Wales. We moved to Wales.
It's where our name comes from, Alex and Matthew.
It's almost one of the only countries left in the United Kingdom now, after Scotland votes in a few days.
That's true. What do we think about the Scotland situation? I know so much about it.
We've moved so far off of our original topic.
What was the original topic? Slam poetry for NHL 15, I think, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I was talking about John Cusack movies, but I don't know. Maybe I was mistaken.
Gross Point Blank
Identity.
is fantastic.
High Fidelity.
Serendipity. Those all end with ITY.
Identity.
Yeah, Identity. That's the first one I said.
Yeah.
The ITY, the Itty Trilogy.
The Itty Trilogy.
2012.
The best
It could be one of those. You know how
Serendipity.
those box sets now they have of DVD? It's like the Julia Roberts box set, where they obviously just cram 3 movies together because they have to get
one good one
them.
and then 2 other ones where she has a cameo.
Yeah.
Is she in that good movie? I don't think I've ever watched a Julia Roberts movie and been like,
Eat, Pray, Love was
Alex.
fantastic. I saw that in theaters.
I think Matt said owls. I'm not sure what movie.
No,
that
I
is.
didn't. I didn't say anything. I was mostly just. I mean, is there
Making
always
noises?
is Aaron Bakovich?
Are you talking about the official wizarding levels?
I said that right.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the...
No, we're talking about the nastily exhausting wizarding tests.
Oh, okay.
You're taking the 7th year.
The newts.
The newts.
Thanks for listening this week, folks. Hey, guys.
It's riffing. We're riffing.
We're riffing, but...
Like
Scotland-
Tompkins hour. We riff for the first bit, and then we go into our bits.
yeah, but he's actually funny.
That's
He's literally...
Shot through
We've
the
paid money to
heart.
see a show. We've paid money to see a show before.
I saw him. He had a mustache.
He's doing actually...
Apparently, Gaffigan was in Vancouver
Yes.
this week. Last week.
He was here.
He was.
He's doing the Dead Authors podcast, I think Paul is, like, coming up sometime soon, which is good. Apparently, Chris D'Elia was just here at the end of July.
Really?
It was the weekend we did, we were up at Whistler for the Tough Mudder.
Oh, that would have been nice to see.
Yeah, it would have been nice,
We
but
get two-thirds.
we blew it. Well, hopefully he comes to
2/3
the
of
Commodore
10-minute podcast.
sometime in the next year, and we can go to that show for free.
That'd be good.
That'd be a great time.
That'd be a good comedy.
Or
I
maybe
really
we
want to
can
see
get,
the Oddball Fest. Like, the lineups for the Oddball Fest have just been disgusting.
Who's in it?
That's like Louis C.K., Sarah Silverman, Bill Burr, Hannibal Buress.
That's in Halifax?
No.
I was
God,
going to
no.
say.
They played like Red Rocks and like 15,000 seat stadiums, but they're just it's like a tour they did last year. Was like Dave Chappelle and stuff. And I think it used to or still is put on by Funny or Die, but it's just like everybody, like Amy Schumer and Brody Stevens and.
Wow.
I don't know if anyone knows these people are, but yeah, just some of the real good comedians. But like seeing Bill Burr and Louis C.K. on the same show, and Sarah Silverman in there, and Hannibal Buress,
That'd all be
crazy.
too much. No, I wouldn't like that.
Well, and they do
Be
like
overload.
20 cities, so it kind of differs on what city you go to. But some of them had like a good lineup.
I'd feel like the kid at the Pizza Hut Sunday buffet, just adding everything.
Too many nerds.
Where you're like,
Put
yeah,
nerds on it.
and this, and this, and you get back there and you're like, this is too much.
Yeah, you take a bite and you're like, I'm full.
I've taken on too much.
Yeah. Remember
Dude,
you
they
could
don't
put, like,
all talk at the same time.
Well, they should. They
Let's get on stage.
They should vie for my attention.
I'm the loudest
That's
actor on
actually one of my
stage.
favorite bits is John Doerr and Rory Scovel did on Conan as they came out. They double booked stand-up comedians, so they came out and were just doing it at the same time. Hysterical. Rory Scovel is very underrated.
Okay, I gotta look at this guy up.
I'll tweet it at you or something like that. I can find the link somewhere.
Yeah, get at me about that.
I'll get at you with that.
Speaking of comedians that we all like, and Mr. John Mulaney's got his new show hitting the airways this fall on Fox. It's Mulaney coming up right after The Simpsons, after this NFC game wraps up. Is he going to be on Sundays? No, he's going to be on.
No, he's going to be Tuesdays.
Okay,
Is he not?
Sorry.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine's on Sunday.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Why are they moving stuff around? You have a good thing going, and then you switch crap around.
Big Bang Theory moved from Thursday back to Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, because of Thursday Night Football.
Yeah.
And at this point, you can put Big Bang wherever you want.
Yeah, you can put it.
People will follow it.
Saturday morning.
Oh, I'll tell you where to put Big Bang. I'll tell you where to.
Hey, we get some listeners
on Monday nights at 8
got
p.m.
listeners. Obviously, you weren't leaning towards that. You set us up for something that you were going to say offensively.
Then I sashayed my way out of it.
Something else you can't talk
Stop
about.
using
Alex.
that word. I'm getting angry at the microphone, by the way. I'm like, Ian seems to
That's
be
Will's
gesturing
word.
to
You
it.
don't have the right to use it.
That's
That's
our
not
word. You
Will's
can't use that
word.
That's
Yes.
Will's word.
That's not my word. I don't want to. You know what? I thought about this. I reflected. It's too much. I can't take ownership of it. I
It's
can't.
too much power for one man, the sachet.
Hey, you're using it wrong.
For yoga, Will, I deadlift, so I can use sachet all I want.
I deadlift myself, which is the truest form of strength.
Did you see that video of the sachet and gorilla?
That is a yoga pose I am not familiar with. You deadlift yourself? That is mighty impressive.
in the high heels. Did you see that one? The girl in the high heels trying to deadlift,
Did they break?
and her ankle just
What?
goes.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It was on. It was
Workout
on
fails are some
Tosh
of my
Bueno.
favorite things.
here. All right, that's gross video of the week.
Yeah. I highly recommend not watching it.
Under no circumstances, go into YouTube and plug in. Sure. Type in "girl breaks ankle at the gym."
Tune in and tune on.
Well, shoot, Mulaney's part of a new onslaught of shows coming out this fall on our televisions. We've already had
It was
a couple.
pronounced onslaft.
Onslaught. Is it not? It's not.
Onslaft.
You know what bothers
We're
me?
going to get into what should be. If you caught somebody, you've coughed somebody, and we're not going to get into that.
Okay.
Okay.
Sarah
yeah.
McLaughlin, like, come on, what are we doing here?
Glouchland.
Well, yeah, Eve Offnix, on Twitter, if you want to follow that guy.
It's like a
Do that.
Bill.
That can be mispronounced. No, okay, so it's the
Charles
fall.
H. Faffin.
Some of our favorite shows are returning. None of our favorite shows have gone. Really, Community got saved by Yahoo,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Yo.
But that's a thing. Any shows? So we kind of talked about Mulaney, which is just going to be a sitcom. Any other shows coming out you guys are looking forward to?
Like new ones?
New ones or seasons?
New, yeah, either.
Let's just start with new show. No, let's start with new.
Okay, let's start with new, and new.
Okay, well, I'll kick it off with new. No.
No?
There are no new shows I'm looking forward to.
What?
No.
Okay.
4 I've seen advertised on NBC during football games do not get me excited.
You're not gonna watch
Scorpion?
Bad
Madam
Judge?
Secretary?
Bad Judge.
Dad is excited for Scorpion. I don't know, whatever that Deborah Messing one is. Like, am I supposed to buy her as a badass? Like, just this cool soccer mom, and then she's, like, knocking bitches off? Like, sorry.
No.
People.
She said knocking britches off.
Yeah,
Like,
britches.
knocking their pants off.
She goes
like,
to the
Yeah.
supermarket mall and just knocks them off the rack.
Sorry.
yeah,
Matt.
yeah. Quit knocking over them britches. No, I tell you, the show that looks most like a 30 Rock show is Bad Judge, where it's just like she's in the courtroom.
Oh,
and
yeah.
She's man.
She shouldn't be a judge.
What is she doing?
My name is Judge.
Like, I'd rather see that show.
Oh, I'd much rather see that.
And
shit.
and Bud
much
Court
rather
is
see
in session. Mock trial with J. Reinhold. The hung jury.
I bought Eric that CD for Christmas one year.
The William Hung CD.
The William Hung?
CD, and I thought it was going to be hilarious, and he'd be like, "Oh, how wonderful!" He was so unimpressed.
Oh,
And I
gag gift
realized-
gone wrong.
Oh yeah, and I realized I was like, "Oh, I probably should have had a backup of like an actual non."
You didn't have a real gift?
No, it was just
That's amazing. That's dedicated, man.
so there was.
This is what
there
you
was
get.
There was a second disc that was a DVD that you could play, and it's just following him around, talking about like how he wants to like be as good a role model as he can, and he's like playing Pokemon cards with kids and stuff like that.
Okay, that's cool.
And he's just like, I get to live my dream now. Let's see if you can live yours. Like,
And that's why Eric decided to go into music. That's what made him want to start a band.
What about Gotham?
See, Gotham's the only one that could be cool.
Intriguing.
I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. kind of paved the way for them to be like, we can make a show that's set in this superhero world without actually having the superheroes in it.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's possible because there's a really cool run, actually, in the Batman books they did called Gotham Central. And it's just all about the cops. And Batman's in it a little bit. He pops up here and there, but it's usually just for like a panel or two, and it's just all about the police stuff because you got to figure the actual comings and goings of the police.
That'd be actually really interesting compared to most cities.
Still be good.
Yeah, it would be pretty crazy. So I think it's going to focus more on that. I guess it's about like Commissioner Gordon when he first gets to Gotham, and he's like a young cop. I think he's like a sergeant or something like that. And
moving in from the OC and
yeah, exactly.
And Southland.
He's like, I've seen some pretty tough cities, you guys. My girlfriend, or my buddy sailed away on a boat because his girlfriend dumped him at the end of season 1.
Of the OC.
And my girlfriend shot my brother who was trying to attack me.
Set up a whole internet trend.
I've seen a thing or two.
Seen some stuff. But it's him and it's the dad from Grounded for Life.
Yeah, Donald Logue. He was also in Ghost Rider,
for Life.
wasn't he?
Wow.
Donald Logue, wasn't he in a Ghost Rider?
Oh,
he was in a Blade.
He was in the first Blade.
First Blade movie. Yeah, I get his face.
He was in a show called Terriers. That was supposed to be really good, but only lasted one season.
About dogs?
It was like an FX show. No, just about like two kind of like PI guys or something like that.
It's going to be pretty hard for an FX show to get canceled.
Just, guys, back off Donald Logue, all right? He's been through enough.
Buddy.
I think he deserves our respect.
Grounded for Life was a funny show.
Oh, it was great.
I'll hand him that.
He's good.
We got some Grounded for Life haters up in this piece.
For everything. No, it's pretty good. It was all right.
Yeah,
it's pretty tight.
ranking is obviously, Citizen Kane, followed by Gone with the Wind, and then the
Grounded
complete
for Life.
second season of Grounded for Life.
But as a season,
My
it's like
Wife
an album.
and Kids, season 4, episode 8.
Wasn't it with that guy who was the priest in Soul Man? See the guy?
Aykroyd?
No. Well, Dan Aykroyd was in Soul Man, but like he had a deacon or something or a buddy who was also like a minister. And
you're referencing the other priest in Soul Man. My apologies.
Soul Man did a crossover episode with Home Improvement one year.
I know Soul Man did a crossover episode with Home Improvement. Everybody
This is
knows
common
that.
knowledge.
Everybody does. If you don't know that, well, you do now, but if you didn't before.
Did you know? Do you remember that episode of Home Improvement? And maybe you probably will. I'm not going to say it anyway. That Jim Brewer and Dave Chappelle were on? Maybe.
Of Home
maybe
Improvement?
Of Home Improvement.
Were they the same
Yeah.
characters from Half Baked?
No, they were actually supposed to have their own. What's the word I'm looking for?
Dave Chappelle was on Home Improvement.
He was
Yes, he was on an episode of Home
recurring?
Improvement.
He's supposed to be what?
Was he supposed to be like a recurring, or he just came on?
He just
No,
came
it's
on
supposed to
the other thing.
be. Oh, come on, what's that called? Where you? Johnny
Cameo?
Oates Chachi.
Oh,
Spin-off.
Spin-off, thank you. So
Ian and I were
there's
just
another
talking about
thing I will
spin-offs.
send to you. But if you listen to the Jim Brewer WTF friends of the show, then he talks
Mark
about
Maron.
that and stuff. So they actually had stuff filmed and everything like that. But yeah, they're supposed to have a spin-off. That's another thing I will tweet to you. So
Was that
get
Buddies?
ready for some videos.
Drinking buddies?
Was it called Buddies? I think.
Could be called
Videos.
buddies.
Yeah, something like that. Something like
Yeah.
that. This was before. I want to say before Half Baked. I think it was before Brewer was even on
SNL?
SNL.
Jim
not
Brewer
positive.
was the opening comedian for Metallica when they filmed one night of their 3D movie here in Vancouver. And Metallica took their
awesome.
time getting to the stage, so Jim was left hanging out there for like an hour, and he had about 10 minutes of stuff. So poor Jim's out there being like, all right, guys, it's going to be good. Get up! Ooh! Yeah, all right. You're going to be out here any minute now.
And it's 1 hour.
I
of
swear
a
to God.
stadium full of angry metalheads.
Angry half-cut metalheads.
I would just go right into his alcohol bit where he's talking about the party in the stomach with the alcohol. And just
Pretty sure he did
think
that.
he
go
did.
right into
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Well, you have
Oh.
to. Just pulling everything out. I'm
Oh,
going to
Heineken.
reenact,
Don't like
reenact the all of Half Baked.
Who hates parking at the airport? I sure do.
Oh, God. So how about summer? It's pretty hot, huh? I would say this season, Gotham's the only one that's kind of worth looking forward to.
I'm a little wary just about the fact that it's on Fox.
Yeah, Fox does.
They don't have a great live action record.
What did they do? They did Firefly, which they canceled after a season.
That 70s show was, I think, the most successful live action thing they've done.
You think so? Well, they went like
24.
8 seasons or something, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
I mean,
was
I mean,
success,
it
I'm
was
sure.
a success, but I'm saying I think like
X Files.
that
X Files
80s
went
show
for a
didn't do
long
very
time.
good.
Oh, 80 show did fantastically bad.
Mm-hmm.
It was
24.
spectacular.
I watched all of that 80s show though.
But it was like 2 episodes, wasn't it?
Exactly, it was like all of 6
I was a
episodes.
big fan of that 80s show.
Huge.
I was the big fan.
Does Brooklyn Nine-Nine come back this fall or in January?
This fall.
I would assume this fall. It's probably one of their bigger.
I
hits.
can tell you this fall.
Okay.
I know Mindy. The
Okay.
Mindy
That's why
Project
I
comes
asked.
back tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, tomorrow. Good. On a Tuesday night. Everybody keep an eye out.
I'm actually getting really good at that, by the way. I
You
used to
are
not
getting
be
good at that?
it.
You're
I'm
getting better at
at
it.
You are getting worse. You are getting worse.
You're
The
deteriorating.
skill has switched. The student has become the master.
Yes.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is premiering on September 28th.
Oh, wow.
28th.
Okay.
Good times. That's a Monday.
Good day.
Oh, it's a Sunday. Yeah. Ugh. I'm bad with dates, boys. That's why I'm single.
Oh, man. Why? You can't. I was going to say.
Beat you to it, boys.
That's the best joke I ever had.
I was just looking at a list of all like the shows coming out, and there's a list of 10, and some of them look good. There's one called How to Get Away with Murder.
I was just gonna say I was gonna bring this
Oh,
up.
that
not
looks
gonna-
terrible.
The commercials,
That's another
though,
one of the
insane.
commercials that's on all the time during football. Like the only reason I see these commercials, because I don't really watch any shows, is during football, and you're just like, oh my god, Shonda Rhimes, what are you doing?
So, okay, the concept of that is she walks into a classroom, she writes How to Get Away with Murder on
Well,
a
there's
chalkboard.
more like she teaches a class. That's not the
what-
concept. Is that she
but what-
walks into a classroom.
What class are you in that happens? Is it criminology?
Criminology, she
Law.
says.
No,
Pay
it's
attention
not.
to the commercial.
It's law. Is it not law?
But is she teaching attorneys to defend criminals? Is that what it is?
I think she's just teaching people how to like investigate crimes. I guess we're gonna have to
This
watch.
is called just trying to figure out shows before their pilots have aired.
That's it.
Uh,
If we can break through now, then we save ourselves a lot of time down the road.
I tell you what I'm
true.
sick of though. It is
Criminology is just a
shows.
joke course.
Is that shows being described and the first adjective used is sexy, and on the commercial for it, it's like she walks up in her cool jacket, and the first word that just blasts across the screen is just sexy. It's so vague. It's like, yeah, okay, what does that mean?
In that there are gendered individuals in this program.
Yeah, and they're TV attractive, like every other show
Kate
in
Upton
the
in
history
it?
of television. Kate Upton is
Kate-
in it. Yes, she is in the first episode. She plays the victim.
I'm gonna watch a lot. of
Wait, is she
that.
the John and Kate plus 8 one?
Kate Upton.
No, that's Kaylee Cuoco. No,
No,
Kate plus
Kelly
eight.
Cuoco's Big Bang Theory.
That's 8 rules for dating my teenage
Yeah,
daughter.
why'd I go there? The 8.
R.I.P. John Ritter, by the way. R.I.P.
Is
John
the,
Ritter.
oh, yeah.
You know what show looks really weird is the one, and I'm going to butcher this guy's name because it is not phonetic in any way, unless it's just Ian. Eoin Grufford.
Yeah, the guy's
Mr.
Mr.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
But how do
Yeah.
I pronounce that first name? He's also in Titanic, searching for
Ion?
dead bodies and stuff.
Also plays Tony
think it's-
Blair in the Oliver Stone movie W.
I thought it was Yone.
It's not a good
It could
movie.
be. It could be
Um,
Yon.
I
We'll
know.
call him
Yon?
Yon.
I thought it was Yone.
It could be.
He's
Yon.
in Glee.
Yeah.
Is he?
Sure.
He's Welsh too, isn't he?
He plays
Yeah, I think-
Carlos
I think he
San
is.
Pablo.
Too.
Everybody's
He's
in
from
Glee.
Cardiff, Wales.
Runs like a Welshman.
So he's in this show called Forever, and the commercial is just so convoluted already. He's just like on a train. He's like, "Hey, I'm just like you," except and then the train crashes, and then he's dead. But he's like, "But I live forever. When I die, I do this." And he's like, "But when I die, I come back in water. And when I come back in water, that leads to some awkward situations." And you're just like, "What is happening in the show?" Like,
So it's
it's
Quantum
so
Leap then.
convoluted. I guess.
Just imagine
yeah.
the pitch for that show.
Quantum
okay,
Leap,
it's a
but
guy. He lives
with a
forever.
Welsh guy.
His name is
He
Yon,
dies.
and he dies. And he's.
It's Quantum Leap. It's going to end every episode. He's going to show up, and he's going to be like waking up, and some guy's going to walk through the door, and he's going to be like next to a beautiful woman, and he's going to go, "Oh boy!" And the episode's going to end. End of episode. And you're like, "Oh, I wonder how he's going to get out of that pickle."
Smash to black.
Yeah.
So there's that. A Scorpion, I have no idea what Scorpion's about. I just know it doesn't look good.
Oh, I was watching with Dad. He was excited.
But based on what, Dad? Oh, he's not on the show. We should get him on the show sometime. Yell at him. Why do you want to watch the show?
Just yell at him. Why do you want to watch Scorpion?
Yeah.
There was one I saw on just a bus stop. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but it's...
The show takes place in a
Outlander.
No, it's
Outlander?
like angels and...
Oh, Dominion.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool.
That's on
I
like
don't
Sci-Fi
know
or
what
Showcase
it's
or something.
about, but it's intriguing.
Yeah.
The bus poster really caught my attention. So all you bus advertisers out there who don't think
Good
you're doing
job.
a good job, keep at it.
All those ads that say, "Hey, a lot of people read your ads here. Call 902 something."
Not just for realtors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Not just for.
Cookie Kwan.
It's not just for 2 days in Seattle anymore. What else is coming out? Well, we found out who's hosting the first episode of SNL.
It's like the first three, right?
First. Well, Maddie, you
First two at least.
Okay, the first two, because number 3
Bill
is not yet
Murray's kind of up
confirmed.
in the air. We're
Bill
not
Murray's
sure
up in
about
the air.
Bill Murray.
Chris Pratt is confirmed. Sarah Silverman is confirmed.
Pratt.
Do we know who the musical guest is for Sarah?
Ariana Grande and Maroon 5.
Maroon 5. Oh, because
for
Adam,
the
he
Sarah
hosted it.
Silverman.
He hosted an episode before, didn't he? Adam Levine.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a couple seasons ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah. That guy's sexy.
He was pretty good
Use
on
an adjective.
American Horror
That's
Story,
just like
actually.
straight up. Like that guy is.
I never saw American
attractive
Horror Story.
to me. I watched the first couple episodes of the first season because I'm a big Dylan
Ian?
McDermott fan.
Oh, he's got a show coming out too, doesn't he? Called
Every year, baby. Last year was Hostages.
year.
Now it's something else's.
it's like
I
it's
just always
him
get
and
Stalker.
confused,
It's
though,
Stalker.
with
It's Stalker.
Stalker.
with
Yeah,
Der-
that's what it's called.
with Dermot Mulroney.
Where he plays a shelf stalker at a grocery store.
Is that
That's just a handsome man, though.
That
That's just
would be
he's
amazing.
very handsome.
Someone posted a photo on the internet because they're doing that Last of Us movie. Sam Raimi's doing that one actually. But they posted a photo. Some random person just put it up, and it was the photo of the guy in the game, and then next to it was Dylan McDermott, and it was just like, yeah, that looks pretty much exactly the same.
You should probably do that.
Yeah, make that
movie should
happen because that's perfect.
Well, and Ellen Page is going to be the girl, right?
I think there's
She's too old.
I think she sued actually.
Yeah,
Is that
because
the
they
one-
used her likeness.
Yeah,
But then she put her likeness in another game.
And it was out of the
She
same
was voicing
time.
another game. Yeah.
And her likeness too. It wasn't just her voice.
She's very
It
popular.
was full motion capture. Willem Dafoe's in that one too.
Ellen Page, by the way, friend of the show. Well, Kevin
Does Willem Dafoe
Spacey's...
does he get cast as villains more often because his last name is literally Defoe?
No, it's because he looks evil.
Yeah, he kind of looks like the devil.
He does look like the devil.
He plays the devil.
Yet
in
he
a
plays
commercial.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, that,
Weird.
How ironic.
That is range, my friend. That is range right there.
Really.
The only man to play Jesus and the devil.
I mean, he played the devil in what I think I remember being a car commercial.
Mercedes-Benz, baby.
That's it.
Then the guy realized, hey, I don't need to make a deal. That starts at $34,900. I can afford that.
Why sell my soul?
By the way,
you know
Good thing they finished putting up that billboard before I signed this paper. Otherwise, I would have been screwed.
yeah, really.
Josh Brolin would be pretty good for Last of Us too. Now I'm looking at this guy.
Yeah, he would be pretty good for that too. He was one of the only parts of the new Sin City that I thought was good.
It was good, but it was awkward when he comes in halfway through and he's supposed to be Clive Owen, but it's just him in prosthetic.
Yeah. He's a fine actor. I like him a lot. I thought the remake of Old Boy was totally unnecessary, but he was fine in it. I thought he was good casting.
Yeah, he was good in Guardians of the Galaxy too. And in
Guardians of the Galaxy? Damn it.
oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Oh shush.
Why do people
Go to
always do that? Shush
IMDb.com.
animals.
I'll give you a hint on
never
that one.
spoken.
It was a character you guys misnamed, and it drove me insane. When
That
I was
is
listening
it
to
is true. Yeah, Ian.
sitting
We brought
there
him
just-
on the show so we wouldn't have to get things wrong. We'd have him here live, correcting us on the spot.
I was
I already
fuming
have-
in my fort made of comic books, just sitting there. Just like, yeah, no, they got it wrong.
This mac and cheese is cold.
Let's do a podcast
character
this
name
week.
was it? Did he already say?
Is it Thanos?
Thanos.
Thanos. Yeah.
Thanos.
For what
Thanos.
movie?
From when we were talking about Avengers.
Well, I guarantee you I didn't say it because I wouldn't have known anything. So
You'd
that's
be
fine.
Thanos.
Ignorance.
Not to be confused with Darkseid, the DC version of basically the exact same character.
Darkseid is the guy who killed me in Smallville.
Is that who it was?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Man, you did not last long in that show. I was like, that's why he's dead.
I
Hey
didn't
man, I
realize
tried.
that guy was Darkseid.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Oh, he was like, or maybe he's one of his minions or something. I don't remember. I don't like him though. He killed me.
I've already not mentioned movies that I haven't seen because Ian's on this podcast, by the way. I don't want to incriminate myself. Cause I won't, so.
Right.
Yeah, well, consider yourself incriminated, sir.
It's all good. Everyone's seen The Toxic Avenger, right? Excellent. Moving
Yes.
forward.
Yeah, so everybody spotted the Lloyd Kaufman cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy, like me and Ian.
We're the only two people laughing.
And then, Ian, when I saw the movie with Chris, I was the only one in the theater to get that.
Oh, nice.
I laughed loudly just to like prove my nerd. Like, ha! That's the guy.
And that's because James Gunn, who directed the movie, was a staff writer at Troma for like 15 years.
Yeah, of course.
That's a studio. Yeah.
Who said nobody knows more about making movies and not making any money than Lloyd Kaufman?
Oh yeah,
I forget who said that.
I think he probably said it.
He said it as a.
I believe that was Churchill.
I want to give that one to.
Is a humble brag.
Charlemagne.
Oh, there was a question last night. It was
Charlemagne.
a tribute.
My God, best shout out I've ever heard on this podcast. Charlemagne.
It was a tribute this quote to the celebrity who said it. It was, "I would rather smoke crack than eat cheese from a can." Do you guys know who said that?
I would rather smoke crack than eat cheese from a can.
Yes.
I think what kind of cheese comes in a can?
The best kind.
all sorts. All sorts.
The finest smoked Goudas.
If you didn't get it right away, you won't get it. It was Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't know why that's a famous quote.
She
was not getting that. Was that on
Gordon
Goop?
Ramsay was our guest.
Gordon Ramsay was our guest. We got it wrong. But we still won the grand prize, a first-class one-way ticket to Albuquerque.
There's only so many quotes that you can be like, it's Gwyneth Paltrow or Gordon Ramsay. I'm not sure. One of the two.
I know it starts with a G.
Or.
I know it starts with a G. Where's it
Flip
coming
that coin.
from?
It was Gilbert Gottfried.
I said the thing. Oh, man. Coming out in a couple of weeks.
Please be less sure of what you're saying right now. please have less surety.
I wish I was looking at a screen. I'm looking at our Sega Genesis controller right now.
Pretty cool.
What do you mean hour?
Oh, yeah. It's the Sega Genesis controller. No, what else is on that list? Oh, the Flash.
It's not cool to own Sega Genesis. It's just
the
sad.
Flash. We don't own it. It was a gift. The Flash. That's a show that's shot here.
You don't own it. It was a
Good
gift,
stuff.
but
It was
the
a
person's
gift.
taking that gift back.
At some point.
Who is the Flash's main antagonist?
What are you drinking?
Captain Cold is a very popular Flash enemy.
That's true.
I thought you were naming the drink that he was drinking, actually.
I was.
Captain Cold.
It's just water with ice in it.
Both.
Which is just
fancy.
water, basically. I have two different phases of water. It has steam coming out the top, and I drink the water inside with the ice clinking around. So I drink three.
Put ice in your water. You think you're better than me? Is that what it is?
It's the good stuff.
Because you're not.
I usually just feel like I don't have time for ice in water because by the time I drink the water, the ice has had no time to affect it whatsoever.
That's true. That is actually true.
My
As I look at our
freezer is
waters
so
now.
filled with dead animals of assorted varieties that I have no room for ice.
How many
cream
varietals of dead animal do you have in there?
Probably, I don't know, 3.
3?
Chicken,
Okay.
chicken, pig, cow.
Chicken, pig,
And
cow.
all iterations of
Gotta get that
therein.
Komodo dragon.
There's no fish?
Oh, fish. Yeah. Ooh, that might. Well, yeah. Okay. Do different types of fish count? Do different types of fish count?
From land,
Tilapia
from
in
sea, from sky.
What do you have? Like salmon and tuna?
I got some goat necks. Yeah, put tuna in my freezer because I'm an oddball. Yeah,
Tuna doesn't have to just come in a can, by the way. I want that.
does
Well,
for
he
me.
has a full tuna in his freezer. That's right.
I got some ahi tuna once, and it was really good.
Yeah, ahi tuna is good.
It's very expensive, but it's very good.
That was on sale, man. Do you think I paid full price for that crap?
I guess not.
2 ounces for $89.95.
I'm a baller on a budget.
You're a $5 baller.
As I quoted yesterday, or I tweeted yesterday, sometimes if you want to drink good whiskey, you got to eat cheap pizza. So, and I stand by that.
That's wise words.
That's true.
Yeah, I
might
think
do
I just
both of
opened
those
my
things.
own school of philosophy. So feel free to join.
Okay.
I love it.
How much does it cost to join?
It's not
Are you a
Scientology. It's free. It's
Yeah, it's
fine.
a school, though. You got to pay for a school.
The monthly fee is
Yeah, right. Because how much did you pay to go to Colby Village Elementary? What was your tuition there?
That's elementary school. This is post-secondary.
Sorry, I didn't know that was in your school. Don't yell. It's elementary school like it's not a school. It is a school. You went to high school. What? What?
What? Yeah, what is
What?
a good question?
What?
Is this a question, by the way?
So Scotland.
Scotland. Yeah, back to
Wow.
Scotland for a second.
That was
Well,
quite a
James Bond is
segue.
from Scotland, and
Yeah.
I was thinking, how would he feel about being part of MI6 and being born in technically a different country? That was what brought the whole issue home to me for the first time yesterday when I thought about it.
That tells us a lot about you, Matt.
I
us
have
everything we
I have
need
no
to know.
problems
Fictional
by seeing the world
characters
through
from
James
there.
Bond.
How's he going to handle
Yeah,
this?
that's fine.
I think it's kind of like Wolverine being Canadian. It wouldn't really make a difference to English people. They'd just be like, well, yes, but he's English.
Yeah, but he says for England
Yeah.
when he kills people. Like, Wolverine doesn't say
Every time.
Snicked for Canada, eh?
For Scotland, James.
Yeah. No, for me. That was more, or whatever. That was more Statham than I wanted it to be.
He would have been an interesting Bond. They're going to...
Statham? I guess
Are they doing
DC.
Are they doing another?
I think they'll do another one with Danny. Yeah.
He's great.
They're doing
I like
two
him.
more. He signed a contract for 2 more, and that's it.
Really?
And that's it.
And
He was
that's it.
looking pretty
then he's
ragged by the
getting
end of-
old.
Oh, by the end of Skyfall, he looks like a pretty beaten up fella.
Yeah. Which is good,
He
though. I
used
think
to-
James
Yeah,
Bond
Roger
should
used
be
to
Moore
be
doing
the
that.
looked
so-
fresh as a daisy at the opening of any movie he was in.
They released the first James Bond movies came out in 62, 63, 64, and 65. That's crazy.
Not that
Every
crazy.
year for 4 years.
Keep in mind that,
Anything
like,
else to do? That was the 60s, man. They're all
yeah, they got nothing else
they're
to do
all
back
gung-ho.
then.
It cost like $9 to make a movie.
Well, that was the film franchise that like made MGM basically. Well, wouldn't say make them, but kept them going for a real long time there.
What else did
And the
was
Brockery
MGM?
family.
The Brockery?
Yeah.
The Baracare family.
Yeah. Was MGM, was Gone with the Wind MGM?
I think it was.
Yeah.
They did a lot of those big old classic ones too.
Yeah. And now they're gone, aren't they?
No, well, technically no, because Skyfall struck a deal with Heineken, which is why you're seeing James Bond slugging back Heinekens in Skyfall, and they covered like a massive amount of the film production, apparently. So I guess MGM is limping along there.
Talk about champagne taste on a beer budget.
Well, I brought that to a screeching halt.
There it is.
The water drinking is just so audible and perfect. It's like the crickets of the podcast.
I'm going to do like it's a hot summer afternoon. You want something cold and refreshing. Here's your lemonade, sweetie. Oh, thanks, dear.
I wanted iced tea, Dad. Dad, sit down, Dad.
Put the golf club down, Dad.
There's a video I saw yesterday of sorry, this is so random, and it's another video I'll have to show you. But a dude's filming like a heron, and it's a bird. In,
Yes. Okay. I know
somewhere
what you're
down south.
talking about.
And then the heron just reaches into the ground and pulls out a groundhog or what was it, Matt? Like a gopher or something?
Something like that.
a prairie dog?
And just starts like tearing it apart and like eats it in one gulp. But it's it's like an old man filming it, and just the sounds and conversation he has while he's filming is just hilarious to me. He's just like,
Oh no!
well, I'll be darned. And then his wife's like, what are you talking about, Earl? And he's like, there's a heron here eating a groundhog. And she like doesn't want anything to do with it. And as soon as the heron does something interesting, he's like, it's June 23rd. He's like documenting the whole thing. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
For the
It's
ages.
like, it's so good. Just told me everything I ever needed to know about that man and what he does. I'm 73. I'm just going to film this heron when it shows up on the lawn, and I hope it does something interesting.
You know what my recent internet obsession has been? Watching. We talked about Banjo-Kazooie a couple weeks ago on the podcast.
Yes.
Is watching a series called Let's Play, and it's called Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie, and it's done by this like Southern guy. It's like, hey everybody, I'm back. Banjo-Kazooie, walking around here, and he's like, you learn about
Steve
this.
Austin does this?
Yeah. Oh hell! I got that guy. I got that jiggy, son. Oh, what you gonna do? What? Yeah.
Come on, Kazooie.
I'd love to pick that guy. I'd love to see Steve Austin sit down.
You know, Steve, you're controlling the character. You don't have to.
Ah, hell, son, I know when I'm controlling.
What? What?
I don't need to be told how to control my guy. He's my guy. But this is done by this like Southern guy, and he's playing the game, and he's like talking throughout the whole thing, and eventually you're just like, just shut up, man, and play the game. But you also learn little things about him as he goes. He's like, oh man, I'm walking around the other day. He's like, Oh man! For those of you who don't know, I gotta wake up at 3 a.m. because I make donuts, and donuts.
Time to make the donuts.
He's like, donuts don't make them. He's like playing the game. He's like running around. He's like, yeah, these donuts don't make themselves. They got to be up at 6, so I gotta be up at 3, make them donuts.
And I got a big face tattoo that most people won't let me work in their place for. So that's why I sit in the back and I work at a donut shop.
It's like
3 a.m.
walking around
the
the
NFL,
level.
you have no other choice.
Yeah.
Walking around the level, he's like, TV dinner smells good. I'm going to eat the TV dinner later. He's like, everybody watches
Salisbury steak and mashed potatoes.
everybody watches my videos knows that I love TV dinners. And, my mom just lost her job. She just lost her job the other day. She applied to be a janitor, and she was on a waiting list of 700 other people. That's like, holy cow. And this video is from 5 years ago.
Banjo-Kazooie has never
Why are
been
you
more
watching
depressing.
Banjo-Kazooie videos from 5 years ago?
Because first of all, the game's...
What are you doing with
from
your
like
life?
98.
What are you doing with
The
your
game's
life?
it's from 98. Because I don't have... Look, all I have is a Sega Genesis. I don't have an N64 to play Banjo-Kazooie, so I have to watch this
All I have is a
presumably
Sega
very
Genesis.
fat Southern guy play it.
Just a guess.
Just to guess that he's quite ridiculously obese.
What told you? What made you think that? The TV dinners, the donuts, or that he's so close with his mother?
Well, the fact that he has thousands of videos on the internet, like he has Let's Play Banjo-Kazooie in like 40 parts. He has just... Well, the channel's called Nintendo Capri Sun. I don't know why it's called that.
Amazing. What are my two favorite things? I like Nintendo,
I
and
like
I
Nintendo.
like Capri Suns,
And he always-
Ferris-
he never
I
refers
ran out
to
of
himself-
characters. I'll just go with Nintendo Capri Sun, then.
He never
Too
refers
many
to himself by his
characters either
name. He's
other
always
way.
like, I know you guys are watching this being like, oh, come on, Nintendo Capri Sun, you can get over that thing. And I'm like, I know, I'm trying.
Looked up his thing. He had 1.6 million views, so I guess you're not the only one. If I can bring everything together real quick
Yes.
on TV and people making donuts, I have a free preview of this Food Network, which is I've always had a weak spot for the Food Network. I don't know why. Just anything that's on there I like to watch. Chopped is a great show. But there's a show called Donut Showdown where two donut chefs or bakers or deep fryers go head to head and try to make their own donut recipe, and it is the least interesting show you've ever seen. Like, try to make it really intense, and there's like, these donuts, they're not cooking. I don't know what we're gonna do. They're sticking to the pan, and you're just like, I don't care.
But it's only
Sticks are so
fascinating.
low.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And the
Pastry
host
chefs are
is
riveting.
who hosts it?
Is it Jesse Palmer?
Nintendo Capri
No,
Sun.
Jesse Palmer, he hosts something else, doesn't he? He hosts like Food Cart Wars or something.
But not Darren Rose. I used to have a show with Mr. Mo.
Quarterback. Jesse Palmer. Who did Jesse Palmer play for, by the way?
The Giants.
The Giants. What was he, quarterback?
Yeah.
Probably. He's very handsome.
Yeah. He played for he's Canadian too, and played for the Argos and stuff.
Oh, that's why he's on TSN all the time. Okay.
Yeah.
So that,
Darren
he does
Jones,
like
He's legally required.
Darren
Canadian
Jones is the
athlete.
guy's name.
Darren Jones. Oh, from Buzz?
Yes,
Darren
Mr.
Jones,
Mo. Exactly.
Mr. Mo?
Exactly.
Well, it's not-
I'm Mr.
yeah.
Mo,
I
and
remember
you heard
those.
me.
And you heard me. Food Network, every show is like, these people are fighting for their culinary men. Like, it's all competitions. Like, I don't like how there's something called Cupcake Wars. This is what I want them to do for the people in
Donut Showdown
Cupcake.
and Cupcake Wars, man. You can't get
Okay,
any more intense than that.
I don't have a problem with the nomenclature showdown. And actually, Sarah Canning, friend of the show, she did judge an episode of Cupcake Wars one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she did. It was a Halloween episode. I have a
Tread
problem with,
lightly, sir. Tread
well,
lightly.
I have a problem with them using the term wars
With cupcake.
as I look at a Star Wars book. So maybe I should actually lighten up on that. But maybe put the Cupcake Wars people in, have them fight ISIS
Yeah, but
if
you
they're
can't
going to
be
have
a
wars.
veteran of the cupcake.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't.
That's
Well,
true,
I mean,
yeah.
let's everyone slow your roll for a second. The Monday Night Wars, the Cola Wars. Like, I mean, it's just a term of nomenclature. we
Blood
use
was
for a
shed in the
number of
Cola
things.
Wars, Alex.
Well, blood was shed in the Monday Night Wars. but they
Have
did
you
it
ever
to each
seen
other.
RC Cola?
Blood is shed when I cut my toenails too close. So I mean, let's
Oh.
not speak of
Hey,
bloodshed.
hey,
You
Alex,
need to
figure it
just-
out.
Speaking of
You're
slowing
all
your roll, you need
stupid
to
and I'm
slow your roll.
smart.
Oh,
You're all
okay.
stupid and I'm smart.
That's the title of the episode right there.
Back up off the quick.
Holy snap and crap, Lou.
Look at this. It must be where they decided to put the board, right, Lou?
Yeah, it's 25-degree difference. Shoot. Well, I don't know. I don't want to talk about anything else. So,
What? I got like another hour worth of material.
okay. I got it going though because it's Monday night and there's a football game that I got to watch. Thanks, everybody, for listening this week.
I hope our show reviews and suggestions helped you figure out what you're going to watch this week. You're welcome. You're so welcome.
If you're Scottish, I hope we've helped form your opinion on what you should do.
And I just wanted to thank you guys for allowing me to be the most awkward, uncomfortable splinter thrown into this podcast.
No, not at all.
that
Not
I've
at all.
ever seen. So, but no, it was really cool because, as we said before, I've been a long time listener of your of you guys'. I seriously have listened to all of them. And it was really cool to actually kind of
that's so sad.
Be a little part of the whole process.
Well, Ian, I'm really glad you could show up, man. And,
Please come back. Please come back.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we'll have him back. We need him now.
Come back.
He's not a splinter. He's a crutch. We lean on him now for everything.
There you go.
He's the only.
Do Don Draper. I've never seen the show. Do him. Do Don Draper.
Ian, we can find you on Twitter at Ian Hanlon. Is that right?
I think it's Ian Stewart Hanlon.
Okay.
Because I want
You go on
I
there
was
so
gonna
often.
follow Ian on Twitter, and then he hadn't tweeted anything in like a year, so I don't know if he's back.
Yeah, I think I've
going,
tweeted 4 things.
Nice.
I made a note of
I'll follow
how
you anyway.
bananas turn black if you put them in a locker at the gym. I think was the only real thing that I ever put on.
Why are you
isn't that
putting
weird?
produce in the locker at your gym?
I'm not leaving it there for extended periods of time, but I would take a banana with me so that I could eat it as soon as I was done.
Must be like
So that PWO, get that, spike that insulin right after the workout. I get it.
You need
I
the
get it.
carbohydrates, and then you eat them, and they go, and they make your muscles all, glistening.
I think.
Are you done with the one-arm row machine, sir? Sir, I've been counting. You're doing. First of all, your form is terrible. Second of all, you're on your 5th set of 8. Who does sets of 8? I'll be over here by the water fountain.
Exactly. Shoot. This is why we invited him.
Oh my God, he can't come back. I take it back. He's too good.
He's too good. He's making us look
He's
bad.
too good.
You're fired.
I'm never coming back.
At Ian Stewart Hanlon on Twitter.
If you want to find out why bananas and where bananas turn,
I think it's the locker. It's the locker stank. It's the locker funk. It's like the sweaty locker.
The musk. It's the musk of all those people.
Yeah, I miss your musk.
I think it's just the humidity.
Yeah,
It's
be.
humid, and that makes it worse.
it makes it worse than there. Well, I tell you guys, I got that TV dinner cooking. It's gonna be a good time. I'm looking forward to that. I gotta get it, make my donuts later. First, I gotta get over this jump. Oh, dude, no, I'm making it. Oh, and he fell in the water now. Every time you fall in the water,
and the fact that people watch, I'm not sure which is sadder, but I will go watch every episode now.
Now Grungy's gonna talk to you, and she's like, oh, she's annoying. So kill this guy here. Oh, dude, I got him. Oh, all right. Well, it's game over, y'all. I'm gonna try again later.
Get your head in the game, Banjo.
You can follow me on Twitter. I have 8.5 million followers at William C. Vaughn. So be one of my many minions. Matthew, where can we find you?
MP Vaughn.
And Alex, where can we find you?
At Evonix. EVAUGHANICS.
Yes. I know that won't be synced up. I don't care.
Thanks a lot. Double up on the letters, they're never going to be able to find me.
EEVVAAUU.
It's like 2 stand-up comedians telling a joke.
Hey,
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
I was
It
just
is.
going to ask what the other video I had to send Will on the Twitter machine was going to be, so we'll do that.
Oh, snap.
So
I'll be yes. Jim
and
Brewer.
that and a heron eating a gopher and the saddest voiceover you've ever heard.
And I'll send you Nintendo Capri Sun.
Man, his wife just does not care about anything. It's so sad. Don't put it out with your boots, Ted. Don't tell me my business, devil woman.
Thanks for listening this week. Next week, we're coming at you with a brand new episode. We're going to talk about
Cheeses. Assorted cheeses.
Chick-fil-A and
Chicka Cherry Cola.
the Chick-fil-A founder actually died recently.
I saw that.
I've had Chick-fil-A at the Atlanta airport. It's good. No, it wasn't the airport. It was at the CNN Center.
I had Chick-fil-A at the Atlanta airport. Oh, man. Why'd you have to specify where? I don't know.
Well, and I was
I'm well
wrong about
traveled.
it, too.
I don't like to brag. I've been to Atlanta. I don't know.
I've had chicken sandwiches in a lot of places.
And you know what? To be honest, a little bit overrated. A little bit overrated.
Well, a little bit, but it was good. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. Music's going to start up soon. There it is. And
Oh my God. Will, it drives me nuts when you do that because I have to sync it up.
I know.
I'm required to.
I know. Why do you think? Why do you think I like doing it? And as for a sign off, we'll keep on.
Free Yayo.
Yeah.
Free him.
Wu-Tang, maybe?
People on my school used to wear those shirts. I didn't know what they meant, but I get it now.
Oh, don't go out in the blowout, please. Go out on our joyful laughter.
Bye.
That tickles.